It is August 28th, Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. I'm Andrew from 510 Books. I'm in my second store location. I opened the doors because I'm in here working, so I figured I might as well actually open the store just in case anyone actually walks by. If you watched my videos before, you know that this is a location I opened at the beginning of this year. And hold on. It's funny to see people's reactions when they walk by and go, "Oh, a bookstore, and it's open on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. So you know that I opened this in January. It's now August. We're only a few days away from September. And after going through a lot of different scenarios, we landed on just being open on Saturdays officially because we have to pay someone to work here, and the place just doesn't bring in enough business to be open even 3 or 4 days a week. So that's where we've been with this. But with this store, this location, it is a retail area, but it's not. It's a lot of small independent businesses, so there's not like a chain down here. There's not a Habit down here. There's not a Starbucks. There's not an In-N-Out. There's not a a Walmart or a Target or even like a CVS or anything like that. It's all independent stuff. Some restaurants, just random, thrifty kind of stores. Like there's a record store across the street. There's a clothing store. There's different types of stuff. But anyway, so it doesn't bring a lot of people down here except for when there's events. But anyway, lots of long story. You can watch some other videos I've made if you're new to the channel. So I'm here today working on some photographing some items I'm going to list on eBay. So I've been back here photographing, and I have these comic books that I already photographed. And if you know comic books, you know that these are some valuable ones, especially that one and that one individually. This is Wonder Woman number 204, and it has introducing Nubia. First time she was ever, or first time she's introduced. Obviously, she's introduced. So that one I'm actually going to list on eBay for $150, taking offers. It's in actually pretty good condition considering it's from 1973. And this was all of these and more I purchased from somebody a few weeks ago for $120. I also purchased a bunch of records from them. This is the most valuable one individually, but unfortunately the cover has torn loose from the staples, so it's not going to be able to be sold for maximum dollar amount, but I'm going to list it for $250, taking offers. This has sold for multiple hundreds of dollars when it's in really good condition. I've seen it sell for over $500, so we'll see what I get for it. Again, I paid $120 for everything, so even if I get like $150 for this and $80 for this, that's great. That's gonna bring back all the money that I spent and put me in the profit. And this one here is Amazing Spider-Man 107, 108, and 109. So I'm going to list all these together in a lot for $69.99, taking offers plus shipping. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also going to be listing all of these hardcover books with dust jackets, and then, I'll be photographing them, and then I'll list them at home. I prefer listing on my computer than on my phone, so I take the photographs first, crop them, then put them on my computer and list. It's much faster for me to list on my computer than on my phone. That's what I'm doing right now here in my little photo setup. I also have these to list. These are all hardcovers with no dust jacket, and these are all paperbacks. I prefer to do them in that way to separate them so that when I go to list them, it's easier to stick with all hardcovers. So it's all information related to hardcovers, and it's just paperback, and then it's the ones that have the dust jacket on the hardcover. Makes it easier, simpler, more smoother to actually list when you're on eBay. When I opened the store last week on a Tuesday, I had 3 customers come in. So I'm gonna keep it open. I actually had it open later that day. Today is my kid's first day of school, so I will be going back to pick them up with my wife They get out early today at 1 o'clock, unfortunately, instead of a normal day till 2:40. But I'm gonna close the store either 11:30. Let's see how many items actually get photographed, and then head back because I got a few things to ship. I've got 2 on Amazon, and then 3 or 4, so like 6 or 7 items to. I'm sorry, that's not good math. 5 items to ship out. 5 to 6 items, yeah. When I photograph hardcover books with dust jackets, I make sure and, of course, get photos of the front and back of the jacket. But usually what I do is I'll actually remove the jacket, take the book out, and then take a picture of the entire jacket so people can see the condition. Like this one, you can see it's all torn. And then do it from the front as well so they can see it. A lot of these older books will have what's called a mylar cover, which is this here. It's transparent paper covering the dust jacket to prevent it from getting further damaged. So it's good that people can see that in the photos on eBay so they know what they're getting. The condition, all of that kind of stuff. And then of course take pictures of any writing, any damage to the book, whatever it may be. I also take a picture of just the cover of the actual book. These are called the boards, that's the spine. So take a picture of it like that so people can see the condition of the actual cover, not the outside of the dust jacket. And then take a picture of the title page, which I guess is this. Oops, that was another one. I think that's it. And here, and then also the copyright so they can see when it was printed, that kind of thing. And then if there's any images or photos, drawings, which there's not in this one, I would take some pictures of those too. When I get through photographing everything, I'm going to continue to go through the shelves here. I'm halfway through, almost halfway through the religion section. And then I'll bounce over to arts and crafts, which has a ton of books. Keeping some of them, getting rid of some that I just don't feel are going to sell or don't make sense to keep. And then of course I'm pulling a good amount that I'm actually going to list on eBay, which is where all those books came from that I'm photographing right now. And little by little just chipping away at it so that I can get through all of the inventory and have a cleaner, less cluttered, better organized bookstore, so that when people come in here they can really find something quicker and don't have to be taking forever. It's always good to browse, of course, but at least they can see the general genres and really dive into it. Like, to me, this is a bit of a mess. Arts and crafts, art, how to. I mean, it's just not cute at all. Music, yeah, and I'm sure a lot of this stuff is not really should not really be on the shelves. But we are always bringing in new books each week. I put out 30 to 50 new books so that we keep on freshening up the shelves, and as people come in and look through our inventory, they can actually find some good stuff that is either newer, has been published in the last 5 years or so, or is just more relevant to what someone might be looking for, a particular genre, that kind of thing. I'm going to get back to listing. If anything interesting happens, I'll add it to the end of this video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.